Law enforcement continuing to sound the alarm over the dramatic spike in fentanyl pills flooding into the U.S. The number of illicit fentanyl seized by law enforcement quadrupled from 2017 to 2023, this according to a new study. And one mom knows all too well about the impact that the fentanyl epidemic is having. In 2020, Deborah Dinnocenzo lost her daughter, Dana, to the drug. And then just this year, 3 days after the date of Dana's death, her son, Ricky, was also taken by fentanyl. And Deborah joins us live now. She's now fighting to make others aware of this crisis. Deborah, I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you for being here. Can you tell us about...
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us about Dana and Ricky? And can you tell us what happened to your family? Because you say Ricky was doing well up until Dana's passing.
Yes. Dana wasn't what we would say. Dana did not suffer from SUD. Dana was a recreational drug user. And she made a bad choice and decided that she was going to do some cocaine, not knowing that it was laced with fentanyl, and it killed her. Now, my Ricky, he did struggle. He struggled since he was 16 years old. He had been doing well, and Dana's anniversary date came, and he was struggling. And he made a bad choice, again, to which he thought was taking cocaine. And when I got the toxicology report back, it was almost fully fentanyl with xylazine. And so another death from fentanyl being laced in other recreational drugs.
Yeah, and another bomb going off in your family. I know you had spoken to him just the night before, and then you got the door knock. Is that right? The following morning?
That is correct. He was doing so well. He had been coming here, spending weekends here with us. He had we would keep in touch. He would call me on my way to work every morning, or I would call him. And then we would call at night. And I spoke to him at 9:30 the night before. And he seemed like he was doing well. And I got the knock on the door the next morning. I knew it was fentanyl. There was no question in my mind what it was that had killed him.
I know your 13-year-old lost his 2 siblings as well. How is your son holding up?
Luckily, he's doing remarkably well. He knows too much about fentanyl. He's been through too much death in his lifetime. Sadly, this has become more commonplace in the world that it's not only my son. So he rallies with me. He talks to his friends. He wears his bracelet. He does his own awareness at 13 years old.
And there's a coalition of lawmakers across the country urging President Biden to classify fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Do you support these efforts?
Absolutely. It needs to be declared a weapon of mass destruction. 300 people at least are dying every day that we know of in the United States from this fentanyl. Children, babies. Babies are dying every day. It's just not being reported on the news. Every day. In my county here, a 12-year-old girl, 2 weeks ago, I got into her parents' stuff and she died. 12 years old. How is this not a weapon of mass destruction? It absolutely is a weapon of mass destruction and should be declared so.
And I know you say China and Mexico must be held accountable as well. I want to make sure with the time we have left, tell me about your work with Lost Voices of Fentanyl, and what do you want every American parent to know about fentanyl poisoning?
Lost Voices of Fentanyl is a group we have 33, unfortunately, we have 33,000 members right now. Our goal is to bring awareness to the supply of fentanyl, where it's coming from. It's coming from China, and China needs to be held accountable for it. This administration has to do something. People are dying. We have a yearly rally every year. This year, it's in July in front of the White House, demanding for change. These are our kids that are dying. It's going to affect every family. If it hasn't affected you yet, it's going to. There's no stigma. It's lawyers' kids. It's doctors' kids. It's everybody's family is going to be affected in one way or another if this is not dealt with. People are dying. My children were poisoned. They did not overdose. 300 people a day are being poisoned, and this administration knows it and does nothing.
I hear your message loud and clear. Deborah Dinnocenzo, it's an honor to speak with you tonight. I appreciate the work that you continue to do as well. Thank you so much.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
If anybody would like to join us at our rally, we rally on July 13th, starting at 10 a.m., the National Mall in Washington, D.C., and then we march to the White House, demanding change.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.